Hey guys, welcome to the...
And your testicles.
What the fuck?
No, my testicles are not showing.
Hey guys, welcome to the
Facts.
7th My Crazy Podcast. If you notice, like, the past week, we kind of shotgunned a couple episodes because I was behind on editing.
Shotgun beers.
But we're going to be...
Early.
We're
Do
gonna
it
be,
at home, kids.
We're going to be
No.
more...
Starting early.
But we're going to be more on schedule now. That's my bad. I've been behind on editing. We got other things going on.
It feels darker in here than normal.
Because that light's not on. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Production value. It's good. We're okay.
Should we turn it on?
I think we should.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. Then we'll redo the intro.
No.
Let's keep it
This is
rolling.
part
Keep
of
it
the-
rolling.
this is
All
part
right,
of it.
someone get up and turn on the light.
Nose goes.
That's
Matt.
totally you, Matt.
You know how hard it will be for me to get the light right now? We haven't even introduced
Josh, you're the
ourselves.
last one.
Dim the
then.
rules, man.
Bro, no, I'm not. No.
All right, you know, I'm just gonna say fuck it. We're fine this episode. I'm Matt. What's your name, Josh? All right, that's Josh.
Dusty B.
JT.
Are you ever gonna say your name?
Who says, what's your name, Josh? No.
Well,
The
because
fuck's your name,
because I know you're
boy?
never gonna say your name.
I'm just
Listen,
gonna call
boy.
you AA because you drinking like a fish.
What?
Fishy.
Do fish really drink?
It's just a boy.
That's like
Technically,
I mean, technically,
Don't do that,
I don't know.
that's like saying water's
hold
wet.
up. Not, No, I mean, water
Is
technically
water
never goes
wet?
into their stomach. It passes through their gills.
Well, depending on what fish you're talking
Yeah,
about.
dude, they're not drinking that shit.
They're not drinking the water, man.
No, they're not drinking
You
the
can't
water.
drink salt water. Think
That's like-
about that for a second.
That too.
Yeah. Have you ever tried it? It hurts.
Yeah,
You drinking salt water?
I've tried.
I've definitely swallowed
Yeah.
my fair share of salt water.
Yeah, I have a beach house, so I've been in salt water a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
if anybody's ever got
Ballers.
like
White
been
privilege
fucking
over
surfing
here.
and they catch a fucking wave to the fucking face wrong,
I wanna enjoy
they get
my
that smack right in the face. Oh yeah.
$1.50.
What about
change
Buck
beer.
50?
That's wild. All right, let's get to the first topic. You know what was wild this week? DJ MV versus Desus Mero. That was
Just
the
watch
weirdest.
this.
Jesus.
That was the
Yeah,
weirdest.
man. Yeah,
You
they got him.
guys,
That was the craziest.
amazing.
That was wild.
amazing.
You know, you
hold
expect
on.
it from
Can we give
Charlamagne,
Desus
but-
and Mero a round of
No, I
applause
actually
though,
did- I
for
actually
real?
want-
Because seriously, shout
on,
out
no,
Desus
no.
and Mero
For real,
because
for
you
real.
guys are literally like OG, like God. I respect them so much for real. Like I don't want to sound weird or nothing like that, but like they have a certain presence, you know what I mean, during their show, and
Hey, now
like
you're
how
sucking
they hit
dick.
their
Now you're
topics
sucking
too.
dick.
No, man, like this
Say
ain't
that
necking.
stop.
This ain't necking,
Yo,
bro.
it's
No,
starting to
no
sound that
necking in
way.
progress. No, I'm just trying to show respect to people who deserve respect. That's all.
So I was thinking that we just fucked whoever the audio listeners are. I hope you were on a bike and we started clapping and you went off the road.
Oh, chill. Don't say
Jesus,
that.
why are you
Kids.
so violent?
Ride a bike with no handlebars.
Oh God.
I can ride
But
my
no,
bike.
I
with
mean,
no
Insert. I was
can't-
gonna say insert full box.
So I guess I should explain what happened. DJ MV is a co-host, one of the three hosts of a New York radio show called The Breakfast Club.
Oh, come on, man. Like, people don't know.
All right, yeah.
If you don't, then you slow.
Desus Mero had their own Viceland comedy show where they just basically
They're
commentate.
both good shows. I love Charlamagne. I'm sorry. I still like Charlamagne.
No, I love both shows too. That's why it's. But I'm kind of in the middle. Like I agree with Desus Mero because like
Desus and Mero
They're-
blow them out the water.
they do comedy, so they had to commentate. So backtrack. DJ Envy and his wife went on to the show that's like The View, but it's not The View. It's on a different network trying to make their own version of The View. And they were talking about how he cheated on his wife 5 years ago. Why are they still talking about it 5 years later? Who? I don't know. No one knows. So, but they decided to make jokes about it, and they made a joke say about that, like, pretty much sounded like DJ Envy's wife was only there for the check. He got offended, cussed them out, and then left.
He got hurt. Feelings hurt.
I think Desus and Mero handled it very professionally. I'm just gonna say. That's all I want to say. And I think DJ Envy, I understand why he was upset, but I think he should have either pulled a Charlamagne, because Charlamagne 2 weeks earlier had an interview with Troy Ave. He just didn't show up to. He just didn't want that negative energy, so he was just like, I just don't want to show up. There's like someone actually died with the Troy Ave situation. I don't want to feed into negative energy. I'm just not gonna show up to the interview. I'm not gonna show up and like cause a scene. Because that makes a bigger deal. It's just like, I'm not going to show up.
Word, like, how difficult is it really to reach out to these dudes and be like, yo, bro,
Especially when you have their
I
number.
really didn't appreciate what you said about my wife.
Especially when you have their number.
Like, oh, my bad, man.
Yeah,
it was just a joke. I was just kidding. But nah, yeah, you good. My fault.
Well, no, I
Done.
get why he maybe addressed it publicly, but I don't get why he left. He says he left because Charlemagne was making too many jokes, but I
He
was
did
just
it
like,
publicly because he's becoming irrelevant.
wait.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Bottom feeder.
Come on, man.
I agree. I mean,
Desus Mero's killing the game out here.
no, they are.
Facts.
They are, but they brought
Facts.
it public, so I get why he made it public. I just think he either should have stayed there.
You
throughout the
checked into
interview.
the Breakfast Club to watch your favorite artist or some crazy shit happened. You don't watch that shit to watch that shit.
I do. I watch Charlemagne. I watch Charlemagne's Donkey of the Day. I do.
All right.
I don't watch it at all.
And Angie's Room Report. But yeah, I guess if you DJ Envy kind of doesn't have his own like segment on the show that I go in to check in for. He is trying to sell an album.
Look,
promote an
the
album
entire
right
case is just exactly as you said. He's trying to sell it. He's trying to promote.
No, I think he was actually
Wow.
provocative situations and to get his face out there.
Tried
You know
to
what I'm
entice
saying?
you.
He's just trying to get himself up and riled into the news and shit like that. That's all.
I'm not gonna go that far, but I do think it's partially a publicity stunt. But I do think he was genuinely mad.
Oh yeah,
no,
but
absolutely.
yeah,
I'm not taking that away from him.
but you know what though? Like I thought
But being angry is just temporary.
Yeah, facts.
exactly. And not for nothing, if I feel like if his wife was truly really offended, she should have came on the fucking radio show right there and been about like asking them for an apology instead of having him talk for her. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
It's
I mean,
different, man.
if someone, we all know who I have feelings for. If someone talked about them, you guys all know I'm pulling up.
Oh, of course, but that's a different.
She
that's a
wouldn't. She
different
wouldn't
kind of
want. She
situation,
would not
though.
want me to. I will preface that. She would not want me to. I'm still pulling up.
I know, I get that, but it's a completely different kind of situation, though. If you think about it, because
Well, no, they're married, so like he actually has more of a reason to do it. I have no
I
reason.
get that, but what I'm saying is that if, like, in all honesty, though, she's still. If she's a grown ass woman, she should take up her issue with the people she has issue with, and
Well,
still having
no, I
somebody
get it.
speak
So,
for them.
I also feel
you know
like
what
once-
I mean. Like, not for nothing. Like Desus Mero, they're real motherfuckers. They come from areas where you step up or you get stepped on. You know, like you gotta fucking step up, and if you have an issue with somebody, say like, hey, listen, we got an issue. You know what I mean, and resolve that shit instead of having your significant other or somebody fucking fight your battle for you. You know.
Well, yeah, I don't know the situation. I don't know if she had him go in or. Anything
I just
like that.
feel like once you become a public figure like that, you can't really start getting mad at people for making jokes.
Well, no,
Oh, yeah,
you
of course.
can't get mad at
Sorry.
people for making jokes when you went on the show to talk about your infidelity 5 years later.
Well, here's
Word.
my thing.
Infidelity is one of those things where you either have to dead the issue, like before the interview, you have to be like, don't, it's dead. Don't mention that we got 5 kids or what. He's got like 6.
Yeah, they did
6
that
kids.
shit for attention. I'm
Exactly.
sorry, that whole shit was just for attention.
And
would
here's
not-
my thing. If
Evie
you
was just trying to get some attention.
if you're genuinely upset about it, more than likely it's because it's true. Because you're not gonna get upset and get all hostile. I'm just saying. You're
Dusty
not gonna get
dropping
all upset and
bombs.
hostile for no reason if it's not true. Like,
That's
Dusty
just
B,
how it
guess
looks.
what? You're gay. Okay.
Well, no,
I know I'm not gay, bro, so
I mean, people
Fuck
have
off.
people have their insecure. I think I would get sensitive about that if someone said that my girl, not that I have one, but if I did have one,
I mean-
if they said that she was only there for the money, I think I'd be.
then you
I'm
all
pretty
obviously
sure
don't know
all-
your girl.
no.
I mean-
'Cause in general, I have like some people just have like.
Then you that's an insecurity you have.
Exactly.
It has
I agree
nothing to
with
do with
Dustin.
anybody else. That's,
No,
that's
Yes.
on you.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying I understand why he was upset.
I don't.
No, he's allowed to be upset, but he has to be upset and deal with it on his own terms and himself.
Facts.
That's his
No, no,
insecurities.
yeah, no, facts.
Exactly.
Those are his problems.
Oh no, yeah, I just want to
Don't rock the boat and make waves come over here.
No,
Because
facts.
I load
just
my
want-
cannons.
I just want I think
That
he
sounded
should have
kinda
handled it
gay.
completely differently. I think he should have
Sure you're
handled
not
it
gay?
privately. If it were me, I would have handled it privately.
You just mad you're not on my boat.
Hey, you could come to my boat.
It said this my arc.
Dustin,
Nah,
you
this
could
is
come to my
one-man
boat,
boat, bro.
any day, bro.
I wouldn't have showed up to the interview. That's how I would have played it.
Nah, facts. And that's
You could come in
Yo,
my
for
boat.
real
way to
though,
handle it.
honestly, everybody who has not seen the Desus Mero's
Oh, bro, go
segment
watch it.
of it, though, go watch it.
I'll link it.
Shit,
kinda
because-
hilarious.
I'm gonna link it below. I'm just gonna link the Desus Mero response because it has.
Yeah, it's way funnier.
It has everything. It explains everything. It's even more funny than how we did it. So
And if you don't watch the show, you should start watching that shit because that shit is fucking
yeah,
hysterical.
watch Viceland. Viceland's a great network.
Hell yeah, amazing.
Quick vote real quick for the people in the comment section. You guys do crunchy or poofy Cheetos? You tell me,
I
alright?
go both ways. Pause.
it's puffy. Puffy. Puffs.
Poofy? Whatever. Poofy,
you're
puffy.
poofy. You know what was another interesting interview that came out this past this past week?
Do tell us.
The OJ tapes.
Oh, word. That, yo.
So
everybody know he
Yo,
done
that mixtape was fire, dog.
Yo, for real.
So let me explain what happened here.
So hot that you need gloves to touch it.
All right, somebody's got to go turn the light on, though, for real.
What?
And give me a beer.
What?
No, see,
Nose
that's why we
goes, one
asked
more
you this
time.
before we started.
I asked you for the beer before.
Jim, looks like it's you, but
I even stabbed myself in the
No,
nose. That
you're
went so quick.
You're,
I'm like,
you're either
ow,
getting it
fuck.
yourself or you're saying it. All right, cool.
Exactly. See,
whatever,
alright.
guys.
So I'm gonna explain OJ. Pay attention.
I'm listening.
So what happened was in 2006, OJ wanted to write a book called "If I Did It," where he kind of did like a hypothetical. If he did actually commit the murder, this is how he would do it. And he was going to do an interview, and he did this interview to help promote it, the book. However, he just lost the lawsuit at the time, the civil lawsuit that proved it was a wrongful death, meaning he did murder them, and he has to pay money to the families, and the families blocked the book because they don't want him profiting off the deaths. Like they've always said, it's never been about the money. It's always been about getting some form of justice since the actual trial didn't go their way. That's the only reason they did the civil suit.
Well, if you think about it too, that interview was like a spit in the face to that family right there, because he was laughing in that interview.
He admitted it.
He was he admitted it. And he was
hypothetically admitted it.
hypothetically
What did he
admitted it,
say?
and he was laughing about it in the fucking interview. Like that, literally, that takes a certain type of person, like
Wait,
a certain type
here's
of
one
twisted
thing he
mind.
did.
Are we talking
to
about
laugh
this because you finished watching the OJ tapes on Netflix?
No.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
No, this just came out like a week ago. They finally released this 06 interview where he's talking about if he did do it, this is how he'd do it. And just like throughout the interview, he's talking about how he talks about like actual situations where he would creep up on the house and see them having sex and then like tap on the window so they know he's there. Like he would actually do that shit. That's not like he would be like he'd tap on the window. He also said like after his death he'd go to her grave and start cursing at her grave, yelling at it.
First of all, she is a brave motherfucker
She's dead.
for that. No, I'm just saying, like, wow, that's some balls to be like,
Man,
he's
that's
tapping
pretty
on
cool,
the
by
window.
the way. I just gotta say that.
Well, no, he's saying she's brave that she's allowing him to scream at her grave. She's
No,
dead.
I'm not talking about the scream at the
No,
grave.
you're
That's
missing-
fucked
yeah.
up. I'm talking about the fact that this man would be tapping on the window like, I see you, I see
And
you
she's still
fucking
taking
him.
it from behind.
And she's like,
Well, no, that she
I'm
tried.
gonna keep fucking this guy.
She got, hey,
Well, no, they were separated.
What could happen?
They were separated.
What could happen?
They were separated. What? I don't blame her. She was separated. What? Like, if he's not supposed to.
I would move.
Yo, for
This
real,
is why-
change your
this is
address,
why I
change your
believe
name.
Marriage is
She got
a
some
terrible
balls.
thing. It's a business contract.
Nah,
That's all it is.
I think no, because she also tried calling the
See,
cops.
you're just an undercover polygamist. Let's be real.
And the cops didn't do anything?
No, the cops would stop.
Damn. When have the cops never done something?
Wrong.
That was kind of like the big deal. Like,
Dude, come on, man. I was
Yeah.
already making this sarcastic
but no,
joke.
like at one point they bring up the glove. Dogs again. Dog alert.
Shout out dogs.
But they talk about the glove, and he's just like, yeah, in the book, you know, I just had it. He has something to the like of, yeah, in the book, I just had it myself drop it at random point because I don't remember having it there at the time. But I mean, they found the glove there, so obviously, I obviously dropped it. I was just like, what the fuck did you say? Wait, what?
He's like, when I killed her, I had that glove, but I don't remember.
And then it's like random points. He's just like, so hypothetically though, I grabbed the knife.
What about this?
My logic is,
And then
if
Does
you
everybody
didn't
know
do it,
what this
why would
is?
you write this book?
and he made up
Because he can make money off it.
and he was laughing. He was laughing at random points.
Okay.
No, I get you. But that's the weird thing is he pretty much admitted.
I
that
was
his
thinking how
glove.
Michael Jackson's like,
However,
you've
though,
been
if
hit
the glove
by-
don't fit,
you've
you
been
must
a
quit.
smooth criminal with like the one-handed glove.
No, that wasn't Billie Jean. Billie Jean was the introduction to the one-handed glove. I believe. No. That was the introduction to being on the left hand.
Listen,
switched-
all
it
I
switched
know is
hands.
Mikey made that shit renowned.
Whatever.
It switched hands at different points, but during the Billie Jean phase, he had it on his left hand.
All right, well, I did my right hand.
All right, well, that's after that. That's all I'm saying, or before that. Beside point, yeah, no, OJ probably did this shit. That's creepy.
He definitely did that shit. I
He's
mean,
like-
I'm sad that Michael Jackson's dead.
Same, dude. I cried when Michael Jackson died. Real talk.
You made good shit.
He made one of the best albums. You know, he made the best album of all time.
You know what?
With
It's sad
Quincy
though.
Jones and other people, obviously, but you know,
Wait,
Thriller.
who feel like OJ definitely. Jim, you can't keep taking a picture from that angle every week.
Yo, that's the consistency, dog.
He's got it in his memories. It's gonna be in our documentary one day, 30 years from now.
So basically, what you're saying
All right,
is.
so now we'll change the angle.
What up, though?
No. I like that last angle.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be in the new one. Right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, OJ
Fucking-
did. I feel like OJ did it.
Skid
And it
mark.
makes the jokes about him a lot less funny because when I go to bowling alleys, I put OJ as my name on the thing, and people always laugh. But now I don't feel like I should. I don't feel like I should be calling myself OJ.
Well, it's funny. The media normalizes a bunch of shit, so it's not really that. I don't think it's weird to laugh at that. Come on, man. Like, he definitely did it, and we all laugh at it because, like, what the fuck else do you react to that? A dude killed somebody, probably got away with it. It's like that guy Bob Durst. You heard about that? Bob Durst?
Enlighten us.
No,
Fucking Bob Durst. He's the guy from... his family is, like, a rich family in the...
Oh, I did hear about that.
In New York City, basically, they own a couple buildings on, like, 42nd, and, they own a bunch of buildings in New York City. So he comes from a family of wealth, and his wife went missing, and then the only lady who knew about his missing wife, they found her dead, and then he was actually convicted. he killed a guy. He admitted to killing a guy and chopping him up into pieces, and was still given a not guilty plea because he claimed self-defense in Texas, in Galveston.
How?
I feel
He
like
had a
that
good
was
enough
one of those
lawyer. He
fake
had
news
enough money.
stories, Josh.
No, this is real. He had
No,
enough
this was-
money.
This is real. It says who? I want to fact check.
No,
real
this was-
fuck.
this was-
Watch the
an HBO.
documentary.
There's
It's
an
on.
HBO
It's on.
documentary,
It's
yeah.
on HBO. I forget what it's called.
It's
There's a
Jinx.
whole thing. The Jinx. Yes,
Jinx.
it's called
Oh,
The
I thought I was
Jinx.
gonna say. I thought it was gonna be called Chopped and Screwed.
No, he's a real fucking dude. He's alive to this day. I think he just got arrested again. This dude got
for the same crime.
They-
Or
no,
not
no,
same,
they-
but same.
They've
similar.
just been trying to get him. So the real thing is that his family is very wealthy, and they don't. Personally, I believe that they don't want his name, hurting their name.
Well,
So they
of
just keep
course,
bailing him
that's
out.
rich people though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much for how many years have rich and powerful families been hiding the bullshit within their families to make them?
Well, it's the
not
same.
Look.
This is the same shit with OJ though. He's got a lot of money, so
You want to talk
Facts.
conspiracy theories? I'm all down for this.
no, this isn't a conspiracy, bro.
this.
This guy really did this. He just paid a really good lawyer.
Yeah.
He
I'm
claimed
not saying he
self-defense. He ended up killing the
Money
guy
buys
in his
freedom.
house. Right.
Brady.
So he killed the guy in his house, guys. This is important because in Texas, it's stand your ground. If somebody comes in your house,
And within
you
3
can
feet of
legally
you,
kill them. Yeah.
within 3 feet of
So-
you, if you feel threatened, you can legally
He told
kill
a
them.
really crazy story.
some shit like
fucking,
that.
But the other thing is that, his wife went missing, and this other lady was found dead in her home, and she knew about the wife. Basically, he's a guy with so much money and power. It's the same shit. He's laughing and shit in interviews because realistically, dude, he got arrested after the Galveston thing happened. Guess how he got arrested and brought in for it? He was supposed to show up for court. He didn't show up, right? So there was a warrant out for his arrest. He was just on the run pretty much. Guess how he got arrested, bro?
How was this?
He went into a store and stole a hoagie, like a sandwich. You know what I mean?
That's one
He
expensive
shoplifted
sandwich.
a sandwich, bro.
Watch out for the cord.
Careful there, buckwheat.
He shoplifted a sandwich. My man had, I think it was like $10,000 in cash on him, and
$10,000 in cash. You
And,
can
you
steal a
know-
hoagie.
and
Word, like what? Yo,
And you're on the run.
He probably needed it for a brick or something.
no, he stole it, bro. He stole it because he's the type of guy
So is he
that
fat?
doesn't fucking
Like everything is
think about rules. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's one of those affluenza.
He's got enough money. That's what happens when it's money. And he said it himself. I think he's one of the only people I've ever seen that does shit like this. That is like, he's completely aware of like what he's doing. He said it in their interviews where he's like, I had most of my respect for the people that I met in jail. Like, they respected him. They loved him. The people in jail. He became friends with them. And he's like, I had a bunch of respect for them because no matter where they went in life, they always had to work for it. He's like, I've never had to work for anything. No matter where I go, I'm always going to be Bob Durst. I'm always going to have all this money.
Damn,
He's like, I'll never have to work for anything.
that's wild.
And I'm like, dude, somebody with that mentality, bro, it's like fucking OJ, man. Like, he's never going to get...
That
and he can talk
entitlement
about
mentality,
it. And
you know
that's
what
the
I'm
crazy
saying?
part. You can't try somebody's the same thing twice.
Yeah,
so
no,
this guy, Bob
exactly.
Durst, he admitted
Double
to... He
jeopardy.
can say that he killed this guy. He talks about it. He killed him and chopped him up.
Like
And you
legit,
can't
like
try
if
him
you
again.
if that when that judge
Facts.
hits the non-guilty gavel, you can walk right outside the fucking courtroom. and fucking
So in all
and
intents and
admit that shit in front
purposes,
of news
like,
cameras and everything. Yo, by the way, I killed that motherfucker.
OJ can say whatever the fuck he wants. Nobody can really say shit to him.
There's nothing that they could do about it.
Well, no, he can't say some stuff because he can get sued.
Yeah.
And they have proved that they were willing to sue him.
But dude, it's a guy with enough money.
Wait, hold on. So I know OJ went to prison for something else and then got out or whatever, something
He
like
got
that.
busted for theft or some
Yeah,
shit.
didn't he
Trying to steal his
didn't he
memorabilia
die or
back.
some shit or have a
No.
heart attack?
Dude, they always go for something stupid.
He's
Right now.
alive. He just got out.
Oh, he's out of prison now again.
He
Right?
just no, for the first time he just got out. Like he went away for 10 years.
Yo, dude, I'm telling you, they always go away
shit.
for something stupid
Yo,
too.
where do you think he's living?
People who are
He's
like
in Vegas right now.
He's in Vegas.
Yeah, he's in Vegas. He's trying to stay away from LA.
that? How do you tell somebody that got
And
away with murder that
Motherfucker,
they
he
can't
should
do
just
something?
run away to like Bangkok
You
or
can't.
something.
TMZ has a theory also because there's been a lot of paparazzi videos, TMZ paparazzi videos, but TMZ is saying this isn't them. And
Right.
So what they're saying?
Bullshit.
Well, no, because what they're saying it is he's not allowed to make. Anytime he makes money, part of it goes to what's it called? So
Yeah.
both of the families. I don't Nicole's family and unfortunately,
yeah, percentage, very high percentage.
I don't remember the son's name unfortunately, which is sad. But that family also gets a percentage of it. So what they're thinking is he's having one of his friends videotape him and do all these questions, sell it to another paparazzi company, and then they're low key splitting the money.
Yeah, and
behind the
throwing, and
scenes.
he's getting some like essentially tax free bread.
It's not even
lit.
tax
He's
free.
smart.
It's trying to get away from get the money.
Well, no,
family getting it.
That's
But yeah,
what I
get
mean,
it.
tax free.
I get it.
Like
But-
just like if like say you had child support money, that should come right out of your pay stipend.
Under
Yeah.
the table.
because the reason
Or your
why
taxes.
is because TMZ actually started to bring a cameraman out there to the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Nevada, and every time one of the TMZ's cameraman came around, he would suspiciously get very quiet and then just get to his car. And one time they catch him with this other person who's like recording on their cell phone essentially. He's getting mad talkative and they're acting like they're paparazzi, like, hey, TMZ, all that stuff. I don't know if they say TMZ exactly, but one of TMZ's camera people come up and start trying to ask questions. He's just like,
Maybe he was
Super
like trying to
quiet.
like film like a mini documentary or some shit like that
No.
on the down low. Like as
Well,
soon as he got out.
That's what he's doing. He's probably just selling it to the pop.
he's trying.
That's lit.
I think he's just trying to
Smart.
sell interviews to the paparazzi without having to sell the interviews to the paparazzi. Like if he has another one person do
Like
it.
exactly, and then somebody and the third party in it because
'Cause they
technically, like if he gets a gift,
Well, no, he's just probably handing him cash. It's probably not even
yeah,
like that. Like, cause they had an interview 5 hours after he came out of jail, and he was like, "How'd you guys find me?" It's like, yeah, how did we find OJ in the middle of nowhere, Nevada?
Because he's OJ.
conspiracy.
Right after he got out, that's a conspiracy that OJ is having someone else do paparazzi stuff for him.
I
and then
think
splitting.
OJ's been juiced.
I think that. I think that.
Jesus Christ.
I think that.
I think it's time for the next
I
topic.
was gonna say, Matthew, what do we have next on the docket for
Yeah.
today?
OJ's been dead for
OJ's
20
been juiced, man.
Yo,
That's
can
one
we,
empty
like-
Rhine right there.
Can we start like just doing crazy drugs on this podcast?
No.
Avengers
Like
Trail.
all just
Avengers
drop
Trail.
no.
acid
Avengers
right
Trail.
now.
Avengers Trail.
Say no
So,
drugs,
did you guys see the
kids.
Avengers trailer? We all did see
Yes.
the Avengers
Yes.
Drop acid.
Yo, Josh.
trailer. Josh, listen, we have a
No,
disclaimer now.
man.
It's all
Drink
good. We
your
have a
green
disclaimer.
bottles, kids. Drink your green bottles. It'll get you strong.
We got disclaimers now.
God, we just need to. That tip probably takes less time than
Put
you doing
sand
the
in them
weeping.
and drink 'em.
Beep, 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 beep. It probably makes Josh's segment sound
What
like
was
Morse
next
code.
topic?
Next topic is the Avengers trailer that just came out.
Sucked.
right.
It was
Ben-
awful.
Yo,
Let
listen.
me talk. No, let me talk.
No, because
let
you're
me
just
talk.
on the dick hating
No, let me
parade.
talk. Let me talk. Let me do all my hating first.
All right, let him do his hate
Iron Man
first.
looks like Samus now.
Samus
Trash.
looks like Iron
That
Man.
was kind of funny.
Spider-Man,
though.
there's like 5 of them. Trash. He can't do shit outside the city. Why are we even putting him in this fucking category of cool?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit about Spider-Man now. Avengers trailer, back to it. Green Lady, I don't know who she is, but her fucking paint job looks like makeup. It looks bad.
Now you
Fake.
just chatting.
Not real skin. I'm not done. Hulk inside Iron Man's costume. What the fuck is that? That's just stupid. I thought Hulk was mad strong. Why does he even need that? Dumb. Don't interrupt. Where else am I going on this? Fucking Tony Stark he's getting washed out. Goddamn. Who's the guy who plays Tony Stark?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. How are you still
Junior.
doing this?
Because he's fucking
how are you
master
still
at
doing
it.
this?
Because
And you know
it's
what?
a CG suit.
He's making so much money. He's making so much money, so it's nothing against him.
He actually took a
Good
pay cut.
for you. I don't care, man. I don't know how you're still
Hey,
doing this.
Josh,
I'm not
can-
done. Infinity Stones? What is this? Dragon Ball? Come on, guys.
Hey, I think the idea of
Hold
collecting
up.
different
Josh,
items
let me
for
ask you
wishes
something,
is a great
dog.
idea.
Let me ask you something.
Zelda.
Josh,
Wishes, though.
Josh, not for nothing. How many
Lord of the
fucking
Rings.
superhero movies and or comics have you written or produced that have sold billions of fucking everything?
0.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up.
Well, I don't think
So can I just say
I don't-
that I think that the Marvel Universe is great and that their interpretation of this movie looks terrible?
that's possible.
No.
Yeah.
You're
Because that's
entitled
how
to your
I
opinion.
feel about it.
You're
It's-
entitled
it's
to your
sorry.
opinion.
It's not. We
I've
haven't
seen
seen
it,
it yet,
guys.
but yeah, if we
I
can say your
haven't
opinion
seen
on the
it,
trailer.
but you know,
You're talking.
I'm a
All right.
Marvel
So
hater.
just so everybody
They're
knows,
just pumping out
the
shit movies
last,
because
the
they know
last
people see 'em.
congruent like
like Star
films
Wars.
out of Marvel that Josh has watched was what?
Yes.
Logan.
Logan? No, I meant like continuously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
the
in the
Wolverine
line.
series.
He saw Logan, and he also
I've seen every single one of those.
Logan
All
was
right,
terrible.
so
And I like
Josh
them.
is basically
I like
has
them.
not seen any. He does not really know like how the storyline of it. If you
Nothing.
understand the storyline of the characters and get into, I'm not even gonna have to do that. But
But do I really need the corny like acting and like the cheesy ass like bro? There's so much written into those movies where
I
I'm
feel
like
like you're
I
only
cringe.
looking
I
at-
literally sit there and I'm like, oh, this
I feel
hurts
like
me
you're
to
only
watch.
looking at one little tiny aspect of it overall. Like
No, because that's the
Fight,
thing
fight,
is that there
fight,
shouldn't be
kiss,
like
kiss,
if you're
kiss.
trying to make a good fucking
I
movie,
will
there
shank
shouldn't
you.
be even a tiny aspect that I can pick out. I'm just sorry. That's how I feel about it. There's no part
I mean,
that should
not for
feel
nothing.
forced.
It's
There's
an
definitely
action
areas.
movie.
There's definitely
Bro,
areas
I
where
watch
where,
those
where,
Marvel
where there
movies
were
and there's
budget
always-
saves and cuts and shit like that and time constraints. I get it.
The first
That's
Avengers
everything.
movie. I saw the
That's what
first
fucking
Avengers
everything.
movie, right?
But you know what? Until I see you do better,
That
Well,
is such a dumb argument.
that is a
though.
dumb argument.
Because like people who are reviewers don't make movies.
yeah,
Straight up.
yeah.
They don't. People who review food don't fucking cook.
I don't think you should have to do
Except for, like, the
do better
celebrity
to,
chefs.
to have an opinion on it.
Facts.
And to say it's bad, because
I'm
I think
just
Zack
saying-
Snyder is a hack. I'll fully say it.
Yeah.
He's the one director I think. No, you give me the script, I'll do a 10 times better job. than him.
Also, bro, I'm just gonna
Why
say
do we
this
Write a
too.
script better than you.
You
That's-
can like successfully make a Marvel movie. I watched the first Avengers and it just had too much stupid bullshit in it. Like that's the reason Logan. They're like, we got the R rating, so we're gonna make Logan say fuck 3,000 times.
all right. Well, the thing is,
It's just unnecessary.
the thing is,
Yeah,
They do
fair.
so much unnecessary shit,
I
bro.
understand where you're coming from it, but if you switch the perspective of why they had to do certain things with it,
Disney.
hold the fucking phone. Is how are you not gonna how are you gonna be able to introduce certain characters and certain things without certain little details that tie things together and are the planting seeds for future characters and
That's
for
not what
how
we're
things
talking
tie
about.
together.
That's not what we're talking about, bro. I'm talking about the love scenes. I'm talking about the stupid romances.
That's just for selling points.
Yeah, but
I
it's
get it.
always written terribly, and you can write an action part really fucking well without, like, bro, the dialogue consistently for those movies is awful. It's cringeworthy.
You forget that your target audience are
Not-
nerds.
And they're not giving a fuck about the dialogue at all. You're right.
Nerds.
And they know that, and also too, they know that everybody else and their mother, anyways, of the nerds are gonna go fucking see it because comics were the cool fucking thing going up and everything.
y'all just
They're
admitted it
fucking
to me.
genius from a marketing aspect for doing this.
Yes.
I'm not saying that.
Bro, I'm not saying it's not
that,
sellable.
that this is gonna this is gonna hit every aspect of every single genre that's built into making the story arc of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? It's not just straight action. There's love to it. There's
You
there's
missed my point, bro.
I will say
they're
this.
just trying to make. They pump out shit movies, and people buy them up. Bro, okay. First of all, wasn't Batman vs Superman? Is that Marvel?
No, that's
That's
DC.
DC.
It's
B.
DC. Oh, my fault, guys.
Again,
My
more evidence.
Fault.
Well, no,
fault.
Marvel's definitely had a quick cash grab movie. I feel like the first Ant-Man wasn't properly produced. I felt like
No. Yeah, you're right about
I
that.
heard Ant-Man was lit, though.
Ant-Man,
Because it was
I thought
originally
Ant-Man
supposed
was
to be-
good.
I see,
but
I like their
there's
secondary
a lot
movies,
of spots
though.
that could have been better.
Because
What's
here's why.
Deadpool?
It was
Which one's
better
Deadpool,
than
guys?
any Marvel movie to date.
First of all, which
And
one's
you're right.
Deadpool?
First
Deadpool
Guardians of the
is
Galaxy.
Fox.
First Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's neither.
enjoyable. Yes.
No,
don't know this
it's
shit. But not
Marvel,
better.
but it's technically not part of the Marvel MCU.
You know what
What?
it really comes down to though
Deadpool.
is that you know what's
But that was the best one out of all.
Oh yeah, Deadpool's the best.
yeah. Wait, first of all, okay. Let me go from a perspective of movies that I've seen.
No,
Because like
Iron Man's best.
Thor,
The first Iron
Thor
Man.
is trash.
Nah.
That movie was trash.
I didn't see the new. I didn't see the newest one, Ragnarok. I
Stupid,
didn't
bro.
see it yet. I wanted to.
The
The
VFX
Iron
look
Man
terrible
movie,
on
the
it.
first Iron
Yeah,
Man movie
I'm
was
worried.
good. I'll give it
And
to you. The
Ragnarok?
first Iron Man
Yeah.
movie was mad good.
I
Mad good movie.
I like that.
If you're a fan of Thor and you read the Thor comics, you'll understand why the dialogue and the acting is done the way it is.
Yes.
It's paying homage to the comics of
Well,
old.
Thank
No,
you.
It's
Thank
just
you,
not
Dustin.
modern
Because
day
my
Hollywood.
problem with Thor wasn't
Thank
the
you,
fact
Dustin.
that fucking Thor
Points,
talked with
Dustin.
whatever. It was the
Yeah,
fact that
scoreboard.
those love interests in Thor.
Well, no,
Well, there's-
it's not the voice. it's
Dude,
the
there's love interest
he
in
hates.
life. That's what life is. That's what life's all about, is procreating.
But
But
it's
you gotta
always
have
with
your
a
love
female
interest.
character
Again,
who's too
undercover
hot to act
polygamist.
good. You know what I mean? Like,
I think-
am I
I think-
wrong
no, I
here?
think I get where
Dude, it's like the
Josh
same
is.
shit with Transformers. Like those motherfuckers put Megan Fox in there,
It's too
and
quick.
she had no business being in the Transformers movies, but she did because she was goddamn great to look at in that movie, right?
Oh yeah, she's a great selling
Right?
point.
Well, no,
But
no,
nobody
fa-
cared
she's
about
short,
her
too. I've
character,
seen her in
guys.
person.
Every great story
Nobody cared
has
about
a
her
love
character.
story.
She's short, but she's definitely
Every
fucking
great story has an
definitely hot.
undercover love story.
Yeah, but I'm
even if
saying-
it's just two boys chilling and the best of friends, that's still a love story, my dude.
Okay, I agree with you. I'm just saying that
Well, no,
some of it is like, dude, they're writing
poorly
it
written.
they're writing it in to satisfy that part of the audience that's like wants to see
Well,
that.
you got to think too. Not every single person in that audience is as complex with their understanding of movies.
Why do you think I
so
say
you have
I
to
hate it?
cater to the
I hate it
majority
personally.
instead
I think
of
it's
the
whack.
niche. You know what I'm saying? That's why certain people will go to certain films for certain things. Certain people will go to see Wes Anderson's movies because of his certain sort of niche. Everybody will go see Tarantino movies because of his certain niche. You
I'm
know what
gonna
saying?
say something real quick,
Marvel isn't a niche based.
Bro,
Marvel movies nowadays aren't a niche based production. They're trying to blanket cover the entire
so
sphere
that means
of the
the
earth.
writing gets worse, and that's what I'm talking about, bro. Where like Quentin Tarantino or any of these fucking good directors that you're talking about, or writers, they don't put shit into their movies unless it's supposed to be there. Where I feel like
understand
a lot of Marvel movies end up
But
having
I
these
feel like
crazy
these are
plot
different
holes.
categories of movies, though.
No,
That's
but,
what
bro,
I'm saying.
Let
though.
me finish. I feel like a lot of Marvel movies have plot holes and shit that they're like, well, if you were part of the extended universe,
Well,
you'd
you know what? They
understand why
probably
that's a thing.
you know what?
Well,
there are
then
some plot holes, but you
choose
know what?
your
Probably
lane,
is due
bro.
to budget cuts.
Bro, you gonna keep talking over me?
Yes.
Because nobody can listen if we're both talking.
Yeah.
You
Because
either
you talking nuts.
you
No, it's
either
fine.
are gonna choose to be a movie for everybody and write it fucking well so that I don't need to be fucking spoon-fed expanding universe knowledge to understand these movies, or fucking go for the niche market and be like, let's make these dope superhero movies where, you know what I mean, it's gonna be 2 hours long, but at least you'll get the story.
I hear you on that one, but Disney's never been in the business of
No, they're
not
just about
making money.
exactly. They're about cranking out half-assed films.
It's a business.
Yes.
For sure.
It's not an art house.
That's why
And
we're
that's
all
why I
indie.
don't go see Marvel movies.
Well, that's why we're
And that's
indie,
why I don't
bro.
like them.
Because we want to create our own specific art form and stuff like that. We don't want the man telling us that we have to create to a mass market. We want to be able to write our own stories and do the great stories that you're speaking of, like Tarantino
Agreed.
and Rodriguez. But for those who want to just absorb that mindless, simple enjoyment, like myself, when
Yeah,
I
let
go to
people
see
like
the
what they
Marvel
like,
movies,
but I'm just saying I'm a
you know,
hater of it, you know?
That's fine, but then they're clearly doing something right to a certain degree.
Oh, they're doing something
Exactly.
right, man. If you got haters like me, you're definitely doing something right.
Yep.
It's dude, it's totally sellable. Like, look at how much they're making in sales. They're selling
Oh,
DVDs, they're selling
yeah.
products, they're selling fucking book bags. My dude, I've never seen Guardians of the Galaxy. My girlfriend got a Guardians of the Galaxy book bag.
Fire.
Gets mad compliments on it all the time.
Because Guardians
And
got
I'm like, this shit is fucking dumb. It's a raccoon that flies in space.
Yo,
This
Rocket's
is
the
Star
shit,
Fox.
bro.
Hey, watch
This
your
is Star
whore mouth.
Fox.
Watch your horror mouth.
No,
there,
I kind of agree with Josh.
I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
He is one of the best fucking characters, hands down. His personality.
Oh, not the raccoon. I'm talking about Marvel movies overall.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't be hating.
I agree with
So cool. Wait, I heard first Guardian Galaxy. This is another example. I heard the first Guardians of the Galaxy was awesome
because it was different.
The second one was
and then the second one
good.
They're just like,
it's pretty good.
Groot sold really good. Let's keep doing that.
I could have done it out a little less Groot, but I thought the second one was still pretty good.
I never even
That's
saw
what I'm
these
saying.
fucking movies. Why do I know
really
that?
enjoyed the second one because
I never saw those movies. So how do I know that they oversold the Groot character? Because it's obvious, bro.
Why don't you go
Look
watch
at the promotion.
So
No,
then
I
you're
would never
taking
wanna
other
see the
people's
second
word
one.
without seeing it for yourself. That's what you're
bro,
saying.
I'm watching trailers and I can just tell by marketing.
But you're still only seeing sections of it. Unless you see it as a whole, I feel like you can't. Your argument is mute.
Sure, I agree with you, but I'm just saying. That's where I'm coming from. Is I didn't see either of the movies, and I heard Guardians of the Galaxy was really good, and then the second one, it looked like all the marketing they put into it was just to sell fucking Groot as a character. And here's this baby one. It's mad cute. Look at this little cute thing. Let's make it a meme. Let's shoot for the meme status because memes blow up. That's what they went for, and you can and
Which works.
From what I've heard, it reflected in the film.
All I know is Michael Rooker did an awesome job.
Amazing.
As Yondu.
Amazing.
I didn't see the second one.
Oh
You
my
messing
god,
out,
you
bro.
are for real.
He literally
it
stole
really
the
is.
movie.
I still want to see these movies. I'm gonna give them a chance.
And I don't want to. I'm not gonna spoil
I'm
it.
Mary
like
Poppins, y'all.
oh my god. By the way, if you can find that sticker, that shit looks lit.
That's a custom, man.
I want to watch the first one, but I don't know if I'll watch the second one.
The first one's really good. I've been hearing bad stuff about the second one, and it went straight to Netflix afterwards. So that's why I'm a little worried about seeing it.
Just watch it.
Worth it.
It's on Netflix.
It's only like
It's
an hour,
worth it.
50 minutes, 2 hours.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna check it out. But no, I get what Josh is saying though. Sometimes when you try to make for a broader audience, the script lacks, and I don't feel like we should make I don't feel like just because they're trying to make it for a broader audience is an excuse.
That's what pisses me off is that it's comic books. When and I get it, like, you know, it's what's crazy to me is that they sell so well, but it's really for a niche audience.
Yeah, that's what it originally was. The comic book fans were not cool.
But it doesn't make any sense to me then. When it's like, why are you gonna make these hugely palatable movies for people, but they're not actually focused on what the people want who are watching them? I don't know. Same shit with Star Wars, but it's, you know, it's Disney. It's just money.
Oh yeah, they also.
And I know why. I know why. Once again, guys, it's all about money, right? And that's why I have a problem with them. That's why I don't see Marvel movies. That's why I will not gonna see the ninth Star Wars in theaters. I will watch it in the comfort of my house.
They pushed this forward to be in the end of April instead of May to not conflict with Star Wars.
What?
They pushed this this is now coming out at the end of Avengers is now coming out at the end of April instead of beginning of May because Star Wars is coming out beginning of May.
shit.
Bro, and you gotta agree with me. Why is Iron Man's
I
suit?
hope you get Vaseline ready, buddy.
Bro, Iron Man's suit looks worse than it did in the first Iron Man.
Yeah, well, part of the reason why is because he used to wear partially of the suit and then like partially CG, and now it's just all CG because Robert Downey Jr. makes enough money and has enough leeway where he's just like, I'm too old.
He doesn't want to sit through all that costume.
Yeah, he's like, I'm too old. Just put the mocap dots on me, and we're gonna do a CG suit. Like he does not wear.
Because he kind of has them by the balls in that.
Yeah.
It's not like they could just replace it.
Yeah, no, you can't just replace Iron Man in this Marvel universe.
This is what we're talking about, though. We're gonna make cuts.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, then does that fall on the studios or does that fall on the actors?
It falls on the actor, but I'll give him a break because he's also the same person at the same time that took a pay cut so that the other actors can get more money.
I think it falls on the studio,
Robert.
for sure.
Well,
It falls on the studio.
It falls on the studio, but if he's not gonna wear the suit, he's just not gonna wear the suit. Like you can't make an actor wear the suit.
I don't know.
At a certain point, once you've already cast him this far in, and he's just like, I'm not gonna wear the suit.
He's in what at least seven out of the how many fucking movies that they have?
He's the core. He was the first one that kicked off.
I'm
You
amazed
can't
that I
replace him at
watched
this
all
point.
of the Wolverine movies. I don't know how I did that. Because I got to Logan and I was just like...
I really like
I
Logan.
didn't finish Logan.
I like Logan.
Logan was good. I just didn't like it.
I couldn't
Once
get into
again,
it.
my problem with it was...
I really
bro,
liked
it was his
it.
daughter.
I thought it was done really well.
He was his daughter.
Spoiler.
Sorry. They just did not have any
Yeah, wow.
chemistry like that.
Another one got room for Dusty. First one was my bad.
It's
Conspiracy.
all good. I wasn't gonna finish it anyway. It was to me. It was that bad.
Did you watch that one?
Dude,
that we
they
were
had
talking
no
about last
chemistry.
cast?
Did you see the girl? Like, you met the... Obviously, you met the
Yeah, I got
logo.
balls deep in the movie, and I
No
was just like, I
chemistry.
can't finish this.
No chemistry. And
I
he's
met
just like...
X-23 and everything,
And he's just
couldn't
like,
get
fuck
into it.
this, fuck that, fuck, oh, fuck, fuck. Like, I was just like, dude, all right, we get it. You got an R rating. You can fucking show blood
Word.
and say the F word.
Quick. So we're all excited for the movie then?
No, it looks like shit.
All right, well, I'm excited. Dusty, you excited?
I'm excited.
Jim's obviously excited. All right.
All right, let's all
I'm
go.
not gonna go see it
I'll
the
still
first
go
night
with you
excited,
guys
but
if
I'm
we get a
excited.
little
Yo, I'm more.
I got you.
Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
more excited for Super Troopers 2.
Conspiracy.
Go see it.
Can we talk about
When is that
conspiracy
coming
this
out?
week? Oh, yeah.
420.
Conspiracy what?
Seriously?
Yep.
Like, in theaters?
Yeah.
Yes.
420.
Conspiracy what?
What?
I have a conspiracy that I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
So, I feel like women think things should be bigger than they really are.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, where is this going, Matthew?
I have to pee.
I feel like
Are you serious, Josh?
Serious.
Do you want to just take a break before we start
No,
this
no,
topic?
no, it's fine. I think he gets the idea. So so the other day,
Texas.
no, yeah, exactly. Everything's bigger in Texas. But no, so I was at work the other day, and this girl was just like talking about this guy's car, and then she's like, "I thought it'd be bigger than it is." And I was just like, I made the obvious joke. It's not the size of the car. It's just, it's how he rides it, and then
Drives it.
it's how he drives it, all that stuff. And then she made another, or later she's just like, it was like something else in the room. And she's like, I expect this to be bigger. Pretty much the entire day, this girl was just like wondering why stuff wasn't bigger than it really was. And in my head, I'm just like, why does she think that everything should be bigger than it really is?
She watches too many
And it's not the first time.
independent films.
Maybe I'm just self-conscious. Maybe I just notice when women find things smaller than they really should be.
Maybe.
Matt, what are you admitting to the audience here? Like this now, I'm a little uncomfortable / concerned.
I ain't worried about it.
Dustin's like, I've already accepted Thompson's got a tiny penis.
I mean, do you, bro? It's about the
I
motion
was
of the
gonna
ocean,
say,
baby.
what does it have to do with Dustin if you have a tiny penis or not?
Well, no, it's not nothing. I'm just saying.
I
that-
will remember you, but my life will go on.
Yeah, where like I don't have to know about anybody else's equipment because I'm only concerned about my own
And don't worry.
and my woman's.
So this is
If it comes down to it, Maddie, I will support the funding of taking you to Germany to get your dick pumped with silicone.
I'm not pumping.
Wow,
Damn, we're going
you're gonna
that
get
far.
the dick injection.
So,
Hold on, yo, Josh, you want a dick injection?
I didn't know what you meant. It was about dicks?
We're
No.
gonna raise money to
this-
get Maddie's dick to become bigger.
I was at work.
It
the
was
He
other
needs
day.
a confidence
No, I was
boost.
at work the other
This
day.
was
He
about
needs a
dicks.
permanent extendo dicko.
No.
So
this
is that
was
the
about
one? Wait,
dicks.
wait,
This
the
was about
one where
dicks.
you have to fucking click it out and in or some shit like that. The extent,
They just made it about
I
the,
was
dicks.
making some shit up.
the porno dick or whatever fuck it
This
was.
was about dicks.
No, it wasn't about dicks.
If you know,
He
if you
made
get
it about dicks.
you know, like the penis, like enlargement thing you can get, like
Yeah,
like the No, I'm talking about the surgery.
Yo,
No, that's what I was just
they
talking
have
about,
like
yeah.
a fucking
Yeah,
plastic
yeah.
rod thing that
Yeah,
gets
it goes
put
in your
into
dick
you,
and
then
your
you have
heart
to like
forever.
pull it out
Stop.
and then put it
Stop.
in. And,
I
like,
watched
your
your
heart forever
documentary
and
on
you
Vice
can-
about it.
Yeah, it's really wild.
Extendo
Yeah, and you have to
dick.
like pull it out and
extendo
Yeah.
roll.
No, Josh, it wasn't about my dick.
Really, you have to like pull it and put it into place.
Yeah.
It's a huge
Oh,
fucking
stop.
needle.
Yo,
Stop,
that's
stop.
it's like
Oh,
probably like cock and lock, ready to rock. You know?
stop.
Wait,
I
what do you
feel
mean
it.
it's a
I feel
huge
it.
needle?
Stop.
That's
They
what she
gotta do
said.
injections in certain areas of your penis with needles, multiple needles.
And then what?
And then you let the
Penis
silicone
needles.
run its course, and then, your dick gets bigger.
Matt, your podcast just turned to a bunch of penises.
Can you still feel shit?
Yeah, they have sex with it and everything.
And then there's silicone in your balls and shit.
Not your
Matt
balls,
looks like he's
but
about to get sick.
your penis, yeah.
I just
It's
feel
on
it.
Vice. Like, you
And
can
you
look it up
click
on
it
Vice.
into place.
I
What?
feel
No,
it.
it's not a click. Where's this click coming
Yeah,
from?
All right,
dude, that's what's
all right,
confusing me.
because the first it was called like the porn star surgery. Some shit used to be like this dick extension thing you put in. It was like kind of like.
Yeah, it was
you
like a
had to,
tube.
like you kind of like pull. Yeah, it was like you like pull out and then like you kind of like put it into place and like kind of clicks into place and.
Oh,
it
so
stays
this is
harder.
just silicone up in my Johnson.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of lit.
He's down for
Yeah,
it.
like, fuck
it's
it,
only
like-
like $3,000 or some shit.
Well,
That's not even a lot, bro. It's like getting boob
Wow.
implants.
It's like
Yeah,
titties.
the one dude, like,
like
he was on
thinking,
Why
Vice.
would
He
you
was
want a
getting
dick so
Vice.
big you had to
How
tuck
big
it
can
into
I
a
go?
tube sock
I
to
don't
make
even
sure
know,
it stay
bro.
warm?
Bro, I want like a 12-inch dick over here, you know?
Yeah, but, yeah, you can look it up.
But no, and we weren't talking about
keep
dicks.
pumping it up. Keep putting the silicone.
Pump it up.
Hey man, I don't know. You say you're something about insecure. or some
See,
shit
this
about
is as
things
far
being
as Joe
smaller or
Budden can
bigger.
go. This is relevant
Stop.
back to the first conversation.
Oh, full circle.
Right. Joe Budden is as famous as dick
Full
jokes,
circle.
Stop.
which is pretty famous, but it's not a good place
we
to
weren't
be.
talking about dicks. I went to work the other day. This girl was talking about like her phone or some shit, and then her car.
And
Basically,
then a dude's car.
she was just like, I expected
Or
it to be
something.
big. I expected it to be bigger, and then like pretty much the entire day she expected things to be bigger than they were. And I finally had to stop and be like, damn, like why?
Why,
do you
Matt?
think everything?
I think
You know what
that's
that
one
really
girl.
means subliminally? You've been concerned about your
No,
penis
I
size for a
realized
very
that
long
too in my
time.
head, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it rock.
No,
think that's
it's
one girl.
Oh yeah, no, I did it for the clickbait. It's definitely anecdotal evidence. I did it for the topic. What do you?
Clickbait or dickbait?
All right, I am.
Dick bait. Let's get on.
I do. I will make up topics just for funsies, just to keep this going. I
Okay.
just clarify with the audience, but yeah, no.
Okay.
Yes, I know not all
I
women
wanna
think
bring up a
things are
topic
bigger
then.
than they really are. But this one girl kept thinking everything was bigger than it really should be.
And then
that
you
gets me
should have looked
worried.
at her dick and saw like it's this figured like, well, what did you think? Did you think
I
it
did
was
get
gonna be
low-key-
bigger or smaller?
I did get low-key dick envy. I'm like, why does she think everything's gotta be big? She's one of those girls where I feel like if she like sees it, she'd be like, she's one of those people where if she sees this tiny dick when she's about to like be with this one, I feel like she'd be the type of girl that's actually like
Is
verbally
she
says
bad
it.
with a BH?
Yeah, well, I can't say that. I said I talked to her at work. I can't be like saying that type of stuff
Why not?
because that's HR.
Sexual harassment,
Dude, I was
buddy.
the HR manager at that office at one point.
You were the HR manager of film club at one point.
Yeah, that was
That's a
interesting.
terrible person to put in
Yeah,
position.
exactly. Yo, it was kind of like we
Counts.
were on people constraints at the
That
time.
was his
I
idea.
put it on my
Yeah.
resume.
Oh, not one of your best.
And
No, not at all.
and that was-
not at all.
That was after Elaine left, so obviously, if she was still working there, she wouldn't have co-signed that.
No, not at all.
Yo, Jim, beer me.
Negative. Negative.
Yo,
No.
dust it.
He doesn't
Nah.
have to, no.
Beer me.
We're gonna end soon, so don't worry. And you don't have to drive.
I know, that's why.
Neither do
That's-
I. Shout out to Dusty for driving because of the
Wow,
fucking
shout
snow.
out. Wow, we both carpooled.
What? We should have just all had driven with Dusty.
The fuck am I?
Taxi.
Apparently a taxi.
I just made that
Well,
joke.
I'm like your one-stop shop.
You're better at driving in the snow.
yeah, you really are a one-stop shop.
My Jeep just burns way too much gas.
Facts. So,
Alright.
yeah,
I
we
can't
did.
wait to play Snipper Clips. Guys, buy Snipper Clips on
He
Nintendo's
doesn't even play
eShop.
it yet. He's already endorsing the game.
I'm endorsing it. I played the demo. That's all I needed.
Play
Demo.
play Ivy the Kiwi on the Wii, the original Wii.
Dude, that game is
Yo,
fucking good.
I know it's fine.
I just want to state I'm so fucking stoked for Super Smash.
Oh
Yo.
yeah.
Yo.
We could talk about the Smash release that's coming out.
Yo,
Facts.
also too though,
You know, the
I
good
want to
thing
say
is
real
that
quick,
Sakurai is
find
working on it. You heard? Sakurai said he came back for the
Oh,
next
shit.
installment. He
You
said he
wanna
wasn't
talk
going
about
to.
the collab? Since we brought Smash anyway.
What's Smash collab? Oh yeah, you want to do like a Let's Play type thing with it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing a
yeah.
Let's Play of Smash Brothers. If you want to join our tournament, comment down below. We'll fly you out.
No, we're
No,
not.
we won't.
No,
Unless
we
it's
won't.
on your dime, Josh.
Yeah, we'll fly you out
That
on
was
your
endorsed
money.
by My Crazy Podcast.
We'll
So
fly you
not
out.
endorsed by my
All right,
crazy.
fine. Okay, we won't fly you out. I'll pay for your bus to get here.
No
Wow.
affiliation with Notion Box Productions.
No,
Anybody
place to
who,
stay,
who
though.
wants to rely on Josh paying for their bus to get out here, I suggest you don't rely
I also
on that.
will not.
I really suggest you don't.
I
No.
will not be giving you housing or food.
or transportation.
And we're having
no
pizza
inhale.
during the Let's Play, but you got to throw 5 on that shit.
All right.
That-
Actually,
ass.
bring 10 because you got to throw 5s
Facts,
on
you got-
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
him-
gonna tip the delivery
Yeah, you got
driver.
to love it, guy. All right.
Early.
I think that's a good place to end it. That was a funny place to end it.
All right, I'm down with that.
All right, this was My Crazy Podcast.
Find me on
7.
Steam at Dr. _Jimbo Slice.
It's not about you.
All right.
Find me on your local Craigslist advertising with 3 pounds of porridge, and you'll be happy.
Porridge?
Dang.
You can find
All right,
Josh.
we need to poop.
You can find Josh on your local sexual harassment website.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm Matt. This is
6'9".
oh
Takashi.
Jesus.
I'm Dusty B.
I'm fucking JT.
I'm Matt. This is My Crazy Podcast 7.
You
We'll
said
see you
that.
next time.
Early.
It happened.